Hello, I'm Charlene Stevens. Welcome to Council Update. Today we're going to talk about Capital Improvements Program. Joining me is Councilmember Steve Dennis. Councilmember, we had a discussion about our capital improvements plan for the city a couple weeks ago, and our capital improvement plan, for those that aren't familiar, is we look at kind of our major projects, big projects, buildings, roads, parks, and we look about 5 years out in our planning process, but we focus more on the kind of immediate upcoming 2 years, 2018, 2019.
Sure, and we follow a process close like many businesses do, where we look to forecast ahead, and the whole goal is to make sure there's no surprises and that you keep everything moving ahead in the right way that you want it to. So we do that, and we do it quite well as a team. So for 2018, there were some items in the area of building replacement fund, and one of the things that we've been working on is this Hero Center project. So there was $1 million that was put into that that had them kind of map through some feasibility and things like that to see how that could positively affect our area. And there's a lot of good benefits that could come off that if we do end up getting that. So in the area of parks, we have a couple things. In the Oakwood Park, there's a $350,000 designation that's going to be going in for some upgrades, including a fitness trail, which we have a lot of folks using our parks and trail system all over town.
Yeah, we have a lot of folks asking for things like that.
Yeah, and I was using it the other night, 4.1 miles on my walk, so it turned out pretty good, and I enjoyed it. So in the CIP, which is our capital improvements project area, we discussed some pavement management, and we were looking at the Kingston Fields development, which is a D.R. Horton project. It would be the Ravine Parkway from Jamaica Avenue to Keats, otherwise known as County Road 19. Also, Hadley Avenue has a reconstruction and sanitary sewer project going to go, as well as Great Cloud Island getting a bridge repair. And then County Road 19 and Indian Boulevard, we're going to look to put in a left turn lane at that area because we've had some concerns from a safety standpoint, and we definitely want to make sure that we're bringing things together there for folks so they can get to and from safely, especially when there's schools located nearby there too. So, and then kind of looking ahead a little bit into 2019, we had talked about that Hero Center. And so the overall cost on that project could potentially be around $16 million. But the key note for us is that we're doing a cost share with it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the state of Minnesota potentially would put in about 50%. And then you would look at a breakdown then equally shared between the city of Cottage Grove and Woodbury. And then of course this would provide us a great opportunity if this happens, that we could bring training here and have it right in town, and it would be something that would draw a lot of folks into the community. And then also with that, as we've talked many other times in the past, there would be other usable features there, such as a shooting range, for example.
Some of that would be open to the public.
Yeah, would be open to the public for them to enjoy as well. So that would be a $16 million total. And then looking at parks, Hamlet Park, there's going to be a utilities and grading project totaling around $417,000. Also some work being done in the Michaels Point Park and the Ravine Parkway Park, which is...
That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful, which would be about $400,000, and then also some upgrades to the Swanland Park as well. And then looking up into the 2019 future for capital improvements is the Ravine Parkway Hinton Avenue to Insdale Avenue upgrade. That would also include Hinton Avenue to 70th Street for a roundabout that the county's going to put in there. And then also some 2019 pavement management projects, as well as some work down on 100th Street. So again, these are all infrastructure and required upgrades to help the community as we grow and make things safe and sound for people.
Yeah, and as you said, it's a planning tool for the city, and so many of these projects will come back and be further reviewed, further refined before they're bid, before they actually go to construction. But it does help the city council and the city plan for large projects and large expenditures going out for a number of years.
And get those things on that construction calendar.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
All right, for more information about the Capital Improvements Program, contact City Finance Director Robin Rowland. Thank you, Councilmember Dennis.
Thank you.